The Climbers is a juggernaut film and a guaranteed box office success, with Daniel Lee at the helm and Cho Huk offering producing duties, and a cast of heavy hitters such as Wu Jing, Zhang Ziyi, and Zhang Ziyi. Thankfully, the film is rousing and somewhat entertaining, if a bit pandering towards the Chinese sentimentality. In 1960, a team of mountaineers successfully scaled Mount Everest, but failed to document their success due to a heroic act from mountaineer Feng Wuzhou, who saves fellow team member Chu Songling, opposed to the camera needed to photograph the historic moment. Song harbors a great anger towards Feng, and they both go their separate paths. Feng is greatly dispassionate, and he distances himself from his love interest, student meteorologist Xu Ying. Their expedition, despite a success, has made the world question their legitimacy, for there is no hard proof. And in 1975, China is offered a new chance of redemption for the country's pride. A new crack team of adventurers are brought into the fold, with Song Ling and Feng charged with training their new recruits to tackle Everest. But the task at hand is proving to be more difficult than initial plans. Within all this are side plots involving a Tibetan girl named Mudan falling in love with a photographer, a team member who has a family inherited ailment, and there's also a story about a crack team of meteorologists led by Xu Ying, played by Zhang Ziyi. All this contributes to an overly bloated film with plot points and characters feeling like tools to exaggerate the over-importance of the cause. With the copious amount of meandering in the story, it detracts from the main focus of the film. At every turn, melodrama punctuates, and this in turn hampers the proceedings. Drama is so overwrought and manufactured it feels fake, but thankfully the cast are fully invested in their performances. With every achievement, there always seems to be an action sequence, and it can sometimes become a bit too much of a good thing. There's always a sense of peril, but some of the characters' actions are too hard to buy into, especially with such obvious foreshadowing, like the climber with the inherent medical condition who may become crippled, the unrequited love, the long-lost love interest, etc. Wu Jing is almost at a superhero level and is there at every turn saving the day. It is at odds with the rest of the film, where there is some semblance of realism. Daniel Lee is a competent action film director and is best known for Black Mass, Dragon Blade and Dragon Squad, favouring heavy stylized editing and sporadic camera movements. Here, Lee somewhat reins in much of his signature style, with shots extending longer than mere seconds. In the same year that has given us another bombastic quote-unquote true story, which was heavily embellished, The Bravest, The Climber follows pretty much the same framework and heavily pushes national pride and self-sacrifice for the good of the country. This in turn does affect the way characters are developed and shaped, with characters feeling more like fictional creations opposed to real-life counterparts that they are supposedly portraying. The action set pieces are engaging and there's a real sense of danger, only distracted by some mediocre visual effects, but coordinator Alan implements some creative use of wire-assisted pause and prop usage, with cinematographer Tony Chung complementing the action with sweeping camera movements and tightly framed segments. Booming superstar Wu Jing once again makes yet another smart move in his involvement in The Climbers after his highly successful Wolf Warrior 2 and The Wandering Earth. Wu Jing gives a strong performance, eliciting strong sensibility, vulnerability and loyalty. Both Wu Jing's and Zhang Ziyi's romantic turmoil is heartfelt and their on-screen chemistry is affecting. Zhang Ziyi gives a standout performance, providing a fine balance of delicacy and a strong presence of command. Zhang Yi, best known for his role in Operation Red Sea, is pretty much angry throughout the film and lacks any real development. The heavily publicized appearance of Jackie Chan amounts to only a little cameo appearance at the end of the film. Actors don't always show restraint when it comes to national pride and for the country moments, with them sometimes over-emoting and spewing questionable dialogue. The Climber's agenda is obvious from the get-go, and any semblance of realism is quickly removed with the heavy-handed patriotism, but ignoring these factors, the film is highly entertaining.